What serial was, and what we're talking about is sending one bit after another. That's C. I hope you got that right. I should have explained that when we were talking about parallel versus serial. A parallel port, like a printer port, sends 8 bits at a time in a chunk, 1 byte at a time, like that. A serial port sends 1 bit after another, and you have to wait till 8 bits have come in before you reassemble them into that byte of data. So I hope you got that right, and if you did, good luck. You're in the drawing for a year's membership to smartplanet.com. Great site. Well, let's talk about my favorite subject. For years, Mac gamers have been on the outside looking in. They had to sit idly by, drooling envy, while their PC counterparts played the hottest games computer technology had to offer. And maybe, if they were lucky, a year later or 2, the game would finally come out on the Mac. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. 1999 has turned out some of the best games the Mac has ever seen, and you know what? They're not all clones of the PC games. Master of Ceremonies, Chris Breen, our gamer boy, is here to show us, that's a mean thing to say, to show us the recent inductees in the Macworld Game Hall of Fame. But first, can I show you what is my favorite Mac game, and may well be my favorite game of all time.
Please do.
This game, you know, and funny because we actually got Delta Tau to send us the latest version, which has been colorized, of Dark Castle.
Right.
And I played this game so long and wasted so much. And you know, I'm playing it again, and it's just as much fun. Oops. Oh no. It is a really enjoyable game. Now watch, I got to kill those bats with the rocks. And you see, there's a bad guy there.
Right.
And I've got to get the mace. Let's get right under it. And I can get him. He's heard me, unfortunately. Well, I'll go get him.
He'll turn around. There you go. Now jump. There you go.
Get the key.
Get the right key.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't talk to the guys. Oh, no.
Jump again.
Oh, he got me. This game goes on for quite a while, so let's not trouble you with that. I have to say, though, you know, it's funny because it's primitive compared to modern games, PC or Mac, but it's still engrossing. And in many ways, a good game it's about the gaming, not necessarily about how it uses the technology.
Right, it's the gameplay that's really the important
So you've
thing.
gone through all the games of the year, and you've picked some really good ones for us.
Yeah, I have. I've picked out, we actually chose 10 different games, but I picked out 3, and I picked out 2 of them specifically because they're only on the Macintosh.
Right. So what should we start with? Should we start with the one game that's on the PC as well?
Let's start with that, and that's Madden NFL 2000.
Now, we should say, if you have a G3 or a G4, you're going to be fine on this, because it has the Rage 128 card built in. But if not, you're going to have to upgrade.
Yeah, you're going to have to upgrade. We have a G3 here. That's the old beige G3.
The old, you have to have a blue and white, I should have said.
Right, you have to have blue and white. And you can add a Rage 128 card to it, or a Voodoo 2 card.
Voodoo 2 would also do it, and they knew now Voodoo 2. In fact, I've seen sites to say how to get a Voodoo 3 working on that.
Oh, yeah, you can get a Voodoo 3 card to work as well.
Yeah, all right. So this is a football game.
This is a football game.
There's not a lot of sports games on the Mac, are there?
This is the first sports game on the Mac in years.
Why is that? They think Mac people are too effete?
Well,
for real manly competition?
I think that, well, no. I think Electronic Arts felt that there wasn't a big enough market for it, and Electronic Arts owns virtually the game market.
So if they don't want to make it, you aren't going to see it.
It's not going to be made.
All right.
Aspire Media cut a deal with them,
Look at this.
And they brought us Madden 2000.
This is really beautiful.
It's a beautiful game.
This is where you see the 3D card at its best, because it really does have to draw these big, fat football players. All right, watch the kickoff here. We're not going to actually do anything on this game unless you really want to play again, because it's fairly complicated.
It's a very complicated game, and you really need a gamepad. Don't try to control this with your keyboard. You need some kind of gamepad.
Well, I got the 25-yard line. That's
not so bad, considering you didn't touch it.
Maybe that's the best thing. So you can choose your plays. This is like a fairly large category of games on the PC side, but one of the best, and Madden does a good job.
Yeah.
So we like this. We give this A+, huh?
We like Madden a lot.
All right. Now that's PC or Mac?
PC or Mac, also PlayStation.
Really?
Yeah. It's on PlayStation as well.
Now, let me exit out, because I want to show some of the other games you chose. Especially, these are Mac-only games.
These 2 are Mac-only games. How about Deathground?
Deathground. You got to love the name of that.
We gave this game our best traditional game. Now, not a lot of people sat around the old kitchen table as they were growing up playing a game called Deathground.
No.
But once you start playing the game, you realize it's Parker Brothers Risk.
It's Risk! It's my favorite game of all time.
Just hit new game and we're set.
All right. So choose map. Do I have other choices besides New York?
Yeah, you can take over New York. This is it's a gangster theme.
Oh, I get it.
So you can take over boroughs of New York, or the world, or the United States.
Oh, what fun. And Risk was a strategy game. Is there a lot of blood and guts in this, or no?
No, it's really cartoon violence. And just like Risk, you kind of grab your guys and stick them on. We're the green guys on here.
Okay, so I decide I'm going to take over a borough.
You could take over a borough. All you have to do is click these guys here, click on some green guys there.
And I'm going to fortify. I see, I just moved 3 there. It's because you got to command the bridges.
Right. And then what you do is you click on an opposing player.
Yeah. And then it's his turn.
We're ready.
All right, end
Forget
turn.
about it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the kind of violence we're talking about. Oh, see, he's coming in.
Right.
We're on it. Ow!
That's good. I fortified.
It's preserved.
Hey, this is fun. So now Risk, when you play, I remember we would play in the dorm at college, and we would leave it on the table for days because it takes so long to play a Risk game. Does this take like 6 hours?
No, you can actually play a long game, kind of a regulation game, which is a few hours. You can also play a quick game.
Oh, okay.
Where you have a bunch of armies out there, and you're pretty much over in about half an hour.
All right. This looks like a lot of fun.
It's very funny, too. The dialogue in here is just hysterical.
Appropriate for kids or no?
Yeah.
Older kids.
8 and over, perhaps.
I'm going to give up. Just kidding. Uncle, I give up.
Even my mother didn't spank me so hard.
I love this game. It's so funny.
Even my mother didn't spank me so hard. All right. Now, what's next?
Last one is Bugdom.
Now, doesn't this come as a demo on some of the newer
Yeah,
systems?
they actually bundled this with the iBooks and the new iMac DVs.
Cool.
And the reason
the full game or?
Full game.
Okay.
The reason they do is...
Oh, look at this.
This exploits Rave 3D hardware acceleration. The guy who does this, Brian Greenstone from Pangea, does this acceleration better than anybody on Earth.
Look at this. It's beautiful.
It's a gorgeous game.
Bugdom. And what's the plot of this game?
The idea is you're playing a roly-poly bug, and your job is to go out and rescue the fair ladybugs.
Aww.
And they have been, the ladybugs have been captured by the evil fire ants.
Oh, there they go, too. This is great. So this is appropriate for kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like a lot of. I think
It's
my
a little
kids would love
arcade
this.
game, and you can run around using the shift keys. There you go.
Help me, let me out of here. Oh my gosh, I'm trapped in the grass. Help me. So what's the future of Mac gaming? Are we going to, because there's some controversy about this. For a while, it looked like Steve Jobs really understood that gaming was key to selling hardware. And then now they're saying, oh, Mac developers are kind of saying, oh, we don't feel like we're getting supported. What do you think's ahead?
I think that the future still looks very bright for Apple gaming. Apple is behind this stuff. Some of the developers, Sierra for one, has been a little shy about getting seriously involved in it. But we're seeing a lot more games. I mean, we're getting Quake 3 almost simultaneous. Just
That's
a week
exciting.
or two after.
Right.
Unreal Tournament is coming out for Mac January.
These are the highest end games.
Right. So we're getting the
that's
hot
pretty
stuff,
hot.
and we're getting
That's
it much
pretty good vote.
sooner than we used to.
That's
the
great.
fact that we got Madden is a miracle.
All right. Some great stuff. And I'll tell you, if you have a Mac lover in your family, we've just shown you 3 games that will appeal to anybody. You know, from the kids to dad who wants to play the football game to mom who really likes to slaughter criminals. To find out about all the newest inductees into the mom. All the inductees into the 1999 Macworld Hall of Fame. Be sure to read Chris's article. He must have had fun doing this.
It was.
ZDTV.com/call-for-help. They've got 10 games total. Coming up next, we're going to check the mailbox for more of your questions, your comments, as Call for Help continues. I might like this better than Dark Castle. I love it.
Your
this
mama
is really,
might like this.
my mama might like this one. This is great. Look at this. I love this rolling.